If it comes to nutrition and mindset, everything starts with the way we think, correct? We can do all the nice diets from low carb to high carb, from low fat to high fat, fasting. There are so many ways you can do something. But I think the most important thing, what I have discovered with the experience I made with the clients I have helped, is one fact. And this is choose one thing and stick to it. If you want to have fast results, it will most of the time will not happen. Especially today where everybody is taking GLP-1 and does injections and tries all those kind of things out. But the downside is that it has side effects. Every effect has a side effect. But if you want to have a positive side effect, then yes, it takes discipline and time. There is no easy fix. And if, then it's not healthy. We can do a low carb diet, right? And just don't eat carbohydrates and stay very low. But then we run the risk of losing muscle mass. And it's all something you don't want. So where's the midline of everything? I like the 5-2, for example. There's a fasting you can do for 5 days where you just eat regular meals, of course, watching your intake when it comes to protein and everything. But 2 days in a week, you just cut down about 25% of your energy intake. And this can be fat or carbohydrates you lower because you still want to make sure you get enough protein in. So you can see that you can save some energy in some meals. This could lead to fat loss, for example. But the main thing is too that you are active. And I know a lot of people don't like to wait on the scale. And yes, it has a downside psychologically, but I also think it's important to always face the truth and see the numbers on the scale to see, am I doing right or am I not doing right? Is my diet off or it's not? If you do everything right and you have your calories and you track everything, but if you weight yourself and you see still your numbers are not going down, then you either build muscle mass if you're working out in your own diet, so your weight is not really fluctuating much, or something is off with your metabolism and you're not consuming enough calories, but your outtake in the gym, for example, is too high. So now we have to adjust. But is there also still a problem? Then you might have to do a blood test and see what is going on with my hormones or is anything else off. So there's always a way to find out a problem, because I've worked with so many people that I always had my list on, okay, what is the next thing we do? What have we not tried? But first is you gotta try it out for a period of time to really see, does it have an effect or not? We can't go just 1 week like this, the other week like that. So it's important that you really stick to one thing and keep a routine. If not, it is just off and you start over and over again and you get discouraged to even continue and even believe that something will work. So if you're stuck right now at a point where you feel like I have tried everything and there's so many information outside and it's just confusing, then yes, I get it, and don't worry, there is always a way. And it always goes back to, what have I tried? Have I stick to it or not? But I can tell you that there is a way. Go step by step, check first, have I tracked really everything, and have I been consistent? Am I working out or am I not working out? Am I eating enough or am I not eating enough? Do I have hormone issues? Have I checked my blood work? And so on and so on. So those are things I would check always first, or even talk to a dietitian to go a little bit deeper. But those are the things I check always first before I get started into something or even choose to take any other medication to make it even worse in the long term. So always stay natural as much as possible, because there is a way, and it always has worked in the past and it will still work in the future. All right, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, comment below and I will get back to you. Bye.